Okay, this is gonna be fun. We got California's own, we got Inglewood's own. My man Boskoe100 is no stranger to Vlad TV. Boskoe, what up?
Man, what's the deal, Shawn?
I'm good. Yo, this is the first time me and you get to do it. Like this gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I was tripping off that. I'm like, damn, I was tripping like they hit me, and you know usually it'd be me and Vlad, and then they like, man, would you be cool with Shawn? I'm like, shit, fuck it, yeah, let's run it. Cause I've been seeing you do some shit with some other niggas, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's run that. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, yo, you know your man Vlad, he big dogging it. Vlad got so much stuff going on, so
yeah, of course.
you know, he can't do everything no more. So he like, yo, Prez, you want to do it? I'm like, oh, definitely with my man Boskoe.
Yeah, you know that's my God, man. I fuck with Vlad, man.
Yeah, good dude. All right, yo, it's a whole lot going on. A lot me and you got to get into today. Let's start off with the XXXTentacion case. Are you up to date on what's going on with that?
I heard it went to trial, and last thing I really remember hearing about it was Drake name being threw around some kind of way, and who was it? Drake and somebody else, another rapper name, started getting threw around. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah, it's crazy. Here's the crazy thing, right? It's 3 co-defendants. I was sitting with my man Ray Benzino, and Ray said, yo, Shawn, 1 in 3 is gonna snitch. He was like, yo, it's as simple as that.
For sure.
So obviously one of them started pointing the fingers at the other 2 co-defendants, and he bring Drake into it. Somehow, some way, they was damn near going to subpoena Drake to come, because I don't even know. Drake must have had a beef with XXXTentacion before.
They had a little back and forth for a little second, a little scrimmage, a little hip hop scrimmage shit though, nothing major.
Nothing major. It's crazy that some like from this dude, I guess telling on everything he knew, somehow, some way, Drake's name get pulled in, and Drake would have had to come down there, but I think he got out of it.
I think that that's not a credible, these niggas will say anything right now. Like, you know what I mean? These niggas desperate right now, shit. And they'll tell these niggas to say anything. Like, it's, you know.
So do you agree with my man Benzino?
I mean, I feel like that's a desperation move, honestly. Like, come on, Drake. Like, what would Drake be interested in putting a hit out on X? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, it's not all the other more serious shit that Drake done had and other back and forth that had for that to happen over that. Like, I doubt it. I seriously doubt that. Don't even sound right. It don't make sense.
Drake ain't thinking about nothing like that. And here's the deal. Like, no matter what, and they had small time beef, but either which way, Drake is a rapper and he understands that life. I'm sure his heart hurt when he got the word back that, you know, because XXX was young. He was a kid.
Yeah, he was real young. I didn't even realize he was that young until he died. Like,
yeah, I don't even know if he was 23 years old. I asked you earlier, yo, what do you think about what Benzino said? Do you think 1 in 3 is gonna snitch? Is that kind of where it's at right now?
I don't know them dudes, but in my experience, just in my experience and with just going to jail and just watching dudes go through trial and knowing dudes going through trial is just like, yeah, it go that way a lot of times. I ain't gonna say every time, but a lot of times that be the case though.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, worse than the prosecutor, worse than the lawyers, worse than the judge, the penal system, it's your Code D you gotta watch out for, man.
You gotta watch them niggas.
They worse than your ops.
Cause you gotta understand, bro, when you out here doing certain shit, this shit come with a lot of jail time, bro. And a lot of dudes ain't ready to face that jail time, bro. So you gotta a lot of dudes play that tough guy role, and when you sitting in front of that judge and he throwing around them mathematical equations and that shit ain't adding up, that shit ain't sounding cool, a lot of dudes break under pressure You know what I mean?
Nah, they definitely do. But here's the deal, kid. How about just not put yourself in that position? How like if you know you're not built for it, how about just don't commit a crime? And then you ain't gotta worry about none of this.
I don't think a lot of dudes realize that they not built for it. Like, I think a lot of dudes want to feel like they built for it and they want people to see them as they built for it. But a lot of them ain't built for it in the beginning.
Yo, that's a hell of a way to look at it. And you probably right. Like a lot of dudes probably don't realize until they sitting in front of that judge.
How real it really get. Like,
yeah.
Because we glorify the bullshit. Like, you know, and when you coming from the streets glorify bullshit. So like back in the days, you know what I mean, you get caught with a gun, go to jail 16 months, come home. All that shit was like fun and like part of it was like almost like kind of your rite of passage in the hood. Like it's damn near like your rite of passage to go to jail and come home on swole with some new tattoos and like, you know what I mean? So like we glorified that in a sense, but like now that I'm older, you know what I mean? I know better. I definitely bump my head and learn my lessons in life, so I definitely know better. And I just see a lot of these dudes, like, it's like they don't realize that you don't really get no second chance at life, bro. Like, ain't no second chances to this shit. Like, you really, like,
real talk.
You really got you got one roll of the dice. You got, like, you know what I mean?
That's it.
It's not you got one roll of the dice, and it's like, bro, you need to know what you, like, you know what you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Like, before you make that step, you need to know what you're getting yourself into.
Nah, that's so real what you just said. You got one roll of the dice. Even if you blessed and you ain't taken out of here, you can go in, you do 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You can't get them years back.
I'm gone.
You playing catch up the rest of your life.
Gone.
You know, I know dudes right now who, you know, and these was the cool dude. These was the dudes who was actually handling their business. But for the rest of their life, they 10, 15, 20 years behind everybody else trying to catch up.
That shit is ill, bro. I've seen it happen so many times, though. I know so many dudes, so many dudes go 6 years, get out, stay out 6, 8 months, go right back, another 9 years, come out, go back, another 13 years. I've seen it happen to a lot of dudes. Like, you know, it's crazy. Like, I've seen a lot of dudes, like, now, like, they changed a lot of laws. So it's a lot of the dudes that, like, I remember back when I first went to prison, it was a lot of dudes that I was in there with that had life. They had, you know what I mean, 30-something to life, 40-something to life, 20-something to life. And a lot of laws changed and a lot of them dudes start coming home. And they just like, you know what I mean? They changed their life. So like everyone that I run into, like just life so changed and they just a different person. And I'm like, they seen like, yo, shit, you know what I mean? Your life was almost stripped away from you, bro. Like it's like a lot of dudes ain't ready for that, man. A lot of dudes not.
Nah, but this is the part of the conversation that they need to listen to right here. You know, and especially I'm sure a lot of them brothers who've been down and they was facing life, and for whatever reason, whether the laws changed, whether they got pardons or Trump. I mean, you can call him what you want, but he let a lot of brothers back out. You know, I'm sure people need to hear that part of the story, but it is what it is. Let me ask you, before we switch topics, what you think? You think them brothers who are on trial? Because right now, they in closing arguments with this XXX thing. How much time you think they gonna get?
Life.
Period.
Life. I mean, if that was California, they getting life for sure. If that was Cali, they for sure getting life. With it being such a high-profile case like that, they taking it to the box. They for sure getting life.